Let me start that. Okay, the recording. So this is week 3, right? Yeah, week 3. And today we're going to work on thesis statements, but I want to start off with a video. It's actually a rap song about the 5-paragraph essay. So let me share my screen. Make sure you can hear the sound, optimize for video. There we go. Okay. So here we start the video. Can you see it okay? Hopefully you'll be able to hear it.
Yes, we can see it, ma'am.
Vocabulary. Need I say more? You know what we do, and you know how we do it. Let go. An essay is a piece of writing with a point or argument, aka the thesis is the most important part of it. You're not a little kid and this is not a book report. You need heat like LeBron, get it cooking more. There's lots of ways to organize your essay, but 5 paragraphs might be the best way. First paragraph is here to introduce, set the stage for the thesis. Yeah, it's coming.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Set the stage for the thesis. Yeah, it's coming.
Let's see this. Stopped in the middle. Oh, I have to log in, that's why. Okay. Okay, hold on. We'll start it again. Sorry. I have to log in. This is why I need to play this in the video so that in case you want to get it, you have it, because it requires an account. Oh, I was logged in, but all right, let's try this again. I'll give it one more shot. Okay, Susan. All right, there we go. I'm logged in.
Vocabulary. Need I say more? Let go. An essay is a piece of writing with a point or argument, aka the thesis is the most important part of it. You're not a little kid and this is not a book report. You need heat like LeBron, get it cooking more. There's lots of ways to organize your essay, but 5 paragraphs might be the best way. First paragraph is here to introduce, set the stage for the thesis. Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, man. I guess it's not going to work. Okay, wait a minute. I'm in the wrong account, maybe. All right, I've had very little success this semester with video. Sorry. If I can get it to work, I'll make a copy and put it into Canvas for you. Sorry about that. Welcome, everybody. Today we are going to talk about essay parts, introduction, and thesis. So we're going to do, I'm doing the agenda right now. And then we will have a talk about feedback from last week, some of the things I noticed. Yes, Helen?
Well, ma'am, is this PDF is like it's a little bit I can't see it.
Okay, I'll make it bigger for you. How's that?
Yeah, now it's okay.
Okay. So we're going to talk about overall feedback from last week. We're going to talk about essay parts. We're going to do a little group activity. We're going to talk about understanding essay prompts. We're going to talk about thesis statements, introduction, and then we're going to review essay types. And finally, we're going to talk about how to do some group work that will work for everybody. So that's a big agenda today. We have to hurry to get through. So I want to give you some feedback. So you guys are working really hard, but I don't think you understand how to use the templates that we're giving you. So these templates that we're giving you, they are to help you write better. We want you to, so let me just show you this, for example. So you make a copy here. This is a summarizing one. And this information here.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, you're not seeing the screen.
Ma'am?
Yes.
One of our classmates wants to join, but she can't. She left a message for you in the Google Space. Could you please check?
Okay. Why can't I not join? Hi, ma'am. Enter meeting information. I don't know. Let me look here. Okay, so she needs to go from the link. She's not in the link. That's the wrong link she's in. Have her copy the link from Canvas. Okay? Is that Helen? Helen, is that you that was raising your hand? Or who told me about the student? And yeah, please ask her to go in through the link that's on the Canvas class,
Okay, ma'am, I will.
because she's
No,
not.
ma'am, I haven't raised my hand. I don't have any question.
Okay, lower your hand. Otherwise, I'm going to keep asking you, Helen.
Mariam, your camera is on. Mariam Ahmadi.
Okay, so the idea with this is in the article, you can choose in the article, you can choose the essay. It depends what you're reading. Research paper, it might be a blog post, you can put anything there. Then this, you take this out. Many people left this in. You should take that out and put the title here. So in the blog post, pass, fail. And so then you take this out. And then you put the author's name. Mr. Suna, I'm just guessing. Discusses the topic of grading. And then here you put the author or he, you have to choose. I don't know if you don't know if it's a he or she sometimes. So you can just say the author asserts or argues or believes or claims or states that, and then you have to put his main idea there. Okay, mute yourself, please. If you're not muted, please mute because we're hearing outside conversations. And then you have to put the three main points here. I'm going to mute everybody who's not muted here.
Mariam Ahmadi, ma'am.
Yeah.
She's not muted.
Now she is. Okay, so then you put your 3 points, main ideas that the author wrote, not your opinion, but the author's opinion. The author's points here. And then you don't copy the lines, you just put in the points, and you don't copy and paste, you have to paraphrase, which many people still have a problem with. And then here, ultimately what, and you put the author's name in. What was his name? Sinar, Mr. Sinar. And is trying to convey, take out the parentheses. If you want to use the through, you can't have parentheses in here. His or her blog post. You see how I'm using the template? Taking out all the template stuff. Dun, 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 dun. Is and then you have to take this stuff out. So the idea here is we're giving you the frame of how to do the frame of how to do the work, and that's going to help you in all your classes through university. You can use this when they say write a summary. You can use this template to write a summary. So a summary does not have your opinion. It has only what the author wrote. You're summarizing and paraphrasing what the author said. So is that helpful at all? Because I found that you didn't seem to understand. We're going to be using templates all semester long to help you with your language. So the idea is to help. Okay, so if you don't have voice, that's fine. Just go ahead and chat in the box. All right, so the next thing is sentence frame. So that was a summarizing template. You have that every time you click on it, you're going to be able to make a copy of it, and it's going to come up with a new template for you to do a summary whenever you're asked to do a summary. Now here on sentence frames, this is sentence structures that we would let, oh, let me go. Oh, what happened here? I lost the, there. This sentence frames, this is just sentence structure that we would like you to use. And you used it beautifully in the assignment for language summary. Everybody used it really, really well. But you don't seem to use it when you actually write your summary. So this is a structure. I agree that blank and that blank, but I think that this is when you put in your opinion. And the other one, the problem of grading is not just that students expect to get marks, but that. So telling that you disagree partially with something. So this is a disagreement, and this is partial disagreement. So just keep those sentences in your corner. So when you're ready to write essays and such, you can use that part. And then the third thing was paraphrasing. We did 3 different types of paraphrasing: changing the part of speech, using a contextual synonym, and changing from active to passive or passive to active. And you did really, really well on the third one, active to passive or passive to active. But you didn't do so well on the synonyms because you weren't looking at the context of the sentence. I can Hasina, you can't hear anything? Yeah, try leaving and coming back, Hasina. Maybe it's the internet's bad.
Professor, many of us even can't see the screen clearly. It's blur.
It's blurry.
Yeah.
No, but after a few seconds or 1 minute, it will get clean. The first it was for me first as well, but now it's clean.
Okay, so it's probably an internet issue. But let's do the best we can. Remember, I'm recording. And so we can always watch it later if you miss something, right? And the recording is usually pretty good. Okay, so I want to talk about the contextual synonym because the one word was market, if you remember. And everybody was using the word bazaar, which is a type of market. But in this case, market was referring to sales market. So you have to think about the context of the sentence when you're changing the synonym, just so you know. So that's why I put contextual synonym. The hardest part was changing the part of speech. In many cases, you didn't change the part of speech, you changed the verb completely. Yeah, Tamina, that would be okay. Demand, trade, good, yes. Sales, any of those words. So yeah, we need to work on the changing the part of speech because I still feel like you're having a problem there. So any questions about last week's work? Or are we good to go on?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Do you understand about the template? Because we're going to have,
Ma'am, I have a question.
yes.
Ma'am, for the summary group activity, the second assignment, for me and my work with team, 2 marks were cut, but feedback was not provided that for how can we improve it or which area should we focus on.
I will take a look at that, Tamina, after class. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, I try to always provide feedback. Okay. So let's go on to the next slide. So we're going to talk about different kinds of essays. And the 4 different kinds that you will be learning, not in this class, all of them, is compare and contrast, argumentative or persuasive, process, and cause and effect. What kind of essay did you read for the reverse outline? Put in the chat box. What kind of essay did you read? Compare and contrast. Good, Parwana. And that will be the first essay that you're going to write is a compare and contrast. Very good. Thank you. Compare and contrast. So I think I have an activity for us now. Okay, so compare and contrast has 2 formats. You can do the point by point alternating, or you can do the block style. In the one that you read, the essay you read last week, was it in point by point or block style? So point by point would be, it talks about both apartments, renting and buying, and block style be do all apartments and then all hotels. Those hotels and block. Very good. It was, let's take a look at the essay because we're getting different answers. Look at the essay. So here it talks about backpacking, everything about backpacking, right? And here it talks about hotels. So this would be point by point or block. So point by point would be backpacking does this and hotels do that. Backpacking does this and hotels do that. Backpacking does this and hotels do that. Block would be all about backpacking and then all about hotels. So the answer is block. Good, thank you. It's a block style because it talks only about backpacking first. All of this is about backpacking. I'm sorry. And then it talks about only hotels. So there's an introduction, there's a paragraph about backpacking, a paragraph about hotels, and a conclusion. That would be block style, block style. And this is only a 4-paragraph essay, right? And that's the only problem. If we're writing a 5-paragraph essay, we kind of have to use point by point to make 5 paragraphs. So yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, let me make it bigger so you guys can see it. So this is what block style looks like. So in our case, we read about backpacking and hotels. And here we're talking about climates, beaches and mountains. So here we have all the mountains and we have all the beaches, and then the conclusion. Note, the points you discuss in the first paragraph, body paragraph, must be related to the points in the second body paragraph. So you see how we talk about climates for mountains and climates for beaches? We can't change the types of things. We can't change the types of things that we're using. We have to use the same 3 things, okay? If it's not clear, don't worry, I'm making a video. Yeah, this is again block style, correct. Here is point by point. So we talk about, so let's go back. The first difference was climate, right? So here we would talk about climate in the mountains and climate in the beach. This is point by point. The second difference, we talk about activities in the mountains and in the beach. And the third, we talk about mountains. The third is location, mountains and the beach, and then we write our conclusion. This one is better for a 5-paragraph essay because it's 5 paragraphs. Don't worry, I haven't taken attendance yet. Okay. So argument and persuasive essays. In the persuasive essay, you are writing to get your audience to accept your point of view and think like you do. This essay is the most common essay written in college. And so for our particular points, we will be doing 1 comparison contrast essay and 1 persuasive essay in this course. Then process, we're not actually doing a process essay. You are lucky, all the others are, all the other sections are. Process analysis is a how-to essay, how to do something. You show in words how to get something done. That is, what are the steps from beginning to end, often numerically. Finally, you tell what you will have when the process is finished. So although you're not having to write one, we definitely want you to understand what one is. And then there's cause and effect. We're not writing one of these either. A cause and effect essay tells how things affect each other or how they depend on each other. An effect may have 1 cause or several different causes. So I'm going to put you into groups in Zoom, and I'm going to give you an activity. Let me show you what it is. Hopefully you'll be able to do this with the bad internet, but we'll see. Where is it? This is not it. Let me find it. It might take a second here. Let me get it up. I thought I had it up, but I guess not. I think I'm going to give you the link just in case you can't get in. So I'm going to put you into breakout rooms. Yeah, you know what? If you join from a PC, It's way better than the phone. You really need to be using a PC for live class and for your homework. Because the Canvas app in the phone doesn't work. So I have here, let me give you I think I shared it correctly. Yeah, but we need editor. Okay, there. Copy link. All right. Let me share my screen so I can show you what to do. Oh, I don't know if you can see this. Let me make it view it full screen. Can you see this okay?
No, ma'am, it's blurry kind of.
Yeah, it's blurry.
Okay, I'm going to give you the link so you can just go in there directly, okay? Here's the link.
Okay, ma'am.
There's the link. I'm going to put it in again because if somebody just came in, they didn't get it. Grab that link and open up the document, and then I'll walk you through how to do it. Don't do anything yet because we haven't put you in groups yet. Has everybody been able to get to the document?
Yes, ma'am. It's loading.
Okay. So you can see
We
here,
have it now.
okay, I have many groups here. So this is like page 1 is group 1. Don't do anything yet. Page 1 is group 1. Page 2 is group 2. Page 3 is group 3. Page 4 is group 4. Page 5 is group 5. Page 6 is group 6. Okay, that's how it works. You go to your page, whatever page you're on, whatever group you're in. And then you are going to, oh, this is the wrong activity. I'm sorry. This isn't it. I'm sorry, you guys, that's the wrong activity. Sorry. I have to find the essay parts. No, that's the next one. Okay, hold on. I'm in the wrong activity. I'm going to give you another link. Sorry. Get rid of that link. That's the wrong.
It's okay, ma'am. No problem.
Okay, let me find the right link. Should be in here, essay parts. Yes, this is it. Okay, so this is one. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Let me share this link with you. Let me make it a copy though. And the link. Editor. And then I have to make a copy. You have to make a copy, otherwise you're going to edit each other's stuff. So I'm going to put this here, copy. And then I'm going to check it, make sure. Okay, I think this is going to work. Let's use this doc. And you should see when you open this link. Yeah, I know everyone has a poor connection. We're doing the best we can. You should see something like this when you go to the link to make a copy. Then everybody gets a fresh copy. And then the idea is to look through these slides here, decide which one would be the first slide, and you move it. So let's say here, this could be the first slide. In conclusion, that's definitely not the first slide, right? That's probably the last slide. So I'm going to move it down here, right? That's how you do it. So you have to order this essay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What are the 5 slides? So I'm going to put you into breakout rooms, and I'm going to send you a few different essays to do. So let's go to breakout rooms. We're going to do 6 breakout rooms. Let's hope this works. I don't know. It's going to be automatic. You're going to just be in your room, 3 to 4 people in a room. Let's hope this works. If it doesn't work, we'll figure out another way. But let's try to do this essay in the breakout rooms. Go. See if it works. Are you guys having a problem getting into the breakout rooms? You could be, you guys that are in this room could be one room. Hello?
Yeah, Professor, sorry for interrupting. We just faced a problem that we know that we have to go to slide 3 because we are room 3, but what exactly we have to do in
Oh,
that slide?
no, in this case, you have to order this whole essay. So you have 5 slides and you have to put them in the correct order.
Oh, you mean that it's not like a kind of teamwork? We are 3
No.
peoples and we have to put it in order, right? We don't have to change anything.
Yeah, you'd have to put the slides in order. Just, you know how you move the slides around? You can move the,
Oh, okay.
just put them in the correct order.
Oh, okay, Professor. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. So are you guys having a problem getting in the room?
Professor, I joined breakout room 4, but no one didn't join. I was just alone.
Why didn't anybody join? Breakout room 4. There's nobody.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry for interrupting. Are we supposed to wait so you will send us an essay?
No, I sent you a link with an essay, and you need to put the essay in the correct order.
You've sent us. I'm sorry, it was clear.
I sent you a link with an essay.
Yeah, but when we joined the breakout room, it disappeared. We don't have it.
Okay, so you need to copy the link and get the essay before you go into the room. Here is the
I
link.
joined.
If you open it up, then you will have it, and then go to the room.
Excuse me, ma'am, how can I do my group?
So what group are you in? Let me see.
I was in group 5.
Okay, I can put you back in group 5. I have to move you out and then back in. Hold on.
So, ma'am, which page belongs to group 5?
The whole thing is just one. You made a copy, so you don't need to worry about pages on this one.
Okay, so we have to put it in order. Understood.
Yeah, just put it in order. Noor, you are in. Noor Jahan. Oh, Jahan. Jahan, you are in group. Let me assign Sajid to room 3. Okay. I don't see Noor Jahan. You are in group where? I don't see you at all in here. Lema.
Professor, I sent a request access. Can you please accept it for the AC?
Say this again.
I said that I sent access request for the presentation or the
Really?
AC.
You should not need an access request for this. Ah,
I don't know. I can.
okay, let me fix it so you don't need an access request.
Okay.
Use this link. Lema. You're in group 4, but nobody's in there. So let me move you to group 5. You're in group 5 now. And Marwa. Let me put you in group 6.
I was in group 4. I said Professor earlier
nobody's
that I
there.
was in group
Nobody's
4,
there.
but no one joined.
Right, so I'm going to put you in
No
group.
one was.
Go to group 3. Never mind, Nur Jahan, we're just going to come back. Sorry. Everybody's going to come back and we'll just go over it together. Here comes everybody. Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll just do it together because the breakout rooms don't seem to work so well. So I did this one in conclusion. I know that one is the last one. Which one is the first slide?
The one which
The
is
United
start,
States.
the United States.
This
The
one
fourth
here?
one.
Yes, very
Yeah.
good. Okay. So that's the first slide. Good. What happened? It's the first slide. No, go to first slide. I'll just do it this way. All right. So that's the first slide. Okay. What do you think is the second slide of these 3 slides?
I believe,
I believe
yes.
that recent.
Good. Yeah, I believe. Good. Where is that? Right here. So that's going to be our second slide, right? I'm going to do it this way. Okay. So we have United States, I believe. The thesis sentence is what? The immigrants can learn the United States language, English, to keep this country united, but it's unfair to change their culture or their American way of life. So the first one, I believe. The next one is what?
Immigration.
Immigrants learn.
Migrant, Professor.
I think you could either put either one of those here because they're talking about, one's talking about culture and one's talking about families and speaking together. So I think either one of these could go in either place. I think it works both ways. And then the conclusion. Now, what type of essay do you think this is?
I think it's persuasive, Professor.
Very good, persuasive. Okay,
Yeah.
I think so too. Very good. Okay, let's try another one, but this time we'll do it all together because I don't think the group works are working the way I want them to work. So I'll rethink this.
Yes, ma'am, the groups really don't work because,
So as
yeah,
long,
you know, the
Yeah.
problem.
as long as you all
Yes, ma'am. When we open the link, we can't speak to each other, and when we speak to each other, we can't open the link.
Okay, so we will work on that. Let's do activity number 2. So I'm gonna put the link in the chat box so you can all have it, so you can see it better, okay? So I'm gonna go here, University of Afghanistan, go to editor, copy the link. And wait, I have to make it a copy. Otherwise you're gonna write over each other. So let me change this. I don't know if you know about this, but if you just change the edit to copy, then it makes a copy. So everybody gets their own copy. And then make sure that you can edit. Okay, so this should work. Copy link. Okay, I'm sending you the link for the second essay. We're going to do it together, no groups, because it's too complicated with groups. And I can see when you get in over here at the top.
Professor, is it just available for the AUAF email or we can
Yeah,
actually?
why? Did you log on with a different email?
Yeah,
All right, I'll make a link special for you.
okay.
Ma'am, is it okay if I see the text from your screen and not open the Google Doc?
I'd rather have you open the Google Doc because you're not able to see the text well on my screen, right?
Okay.
This way you can see the text better. That's a special one for whoever is not on AUAF account.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome. Okay, I can see everybody's getting there. So which slide do you think is the first one? This one is
If
easy.
you like,
You
it's the
like
first slide.
You think the first step? No, it's not the first slide.
No. If you like is the first slide.
Yeah, okay. And then the second slide is the
The
first.
the first step.
the first step.
Oh, everybody's already changed this. The second step. This is easy, right?
Yeah.
Because, okay, so
Yeah.
what kind of essay is this?
Process essay.
Yes, this is a,
Yeah.
very good.
Yes, process essay.
Very good. Okay, let's try another one. I have one more to try. Let me get to it. Try. I'm going to give you one more. Essay order activity 3. Okay. And then let me fix it so that you can actually see it. So we're going to go anyone with the link. That should be for everybody. We're going to make you editors. Very good. Copy link. Oh, wait, I have to change this to here. Copy. Let me see if it changed. I don't see it changed. Hold on. Copy. Okay. Share. Everyone with the link. Editor. Copy link. All right, try that link. So what is the first slide here? Again, this is pretty easy, right?
How many
The
times have you
first slide
heard?
is
Yeah.
already,
Yep. Okay. How about the next one? First
The
effect.
first.
And
The
the
first effect. The first.
and then we have
The
what?
second.
The
Yeah.
second effect.
Caused by
The
alcohol.
third.
The third effect.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
conclusion.
In conclusion.
So that's also very easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of essay is this?
Process.
Cause and effect.
Cause and
Cause and
effect.
effect.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Very good. Okay, so let me share my screen. Good job. I think it works better this way. We won't do groups anymore. Okay, and let me make it full screen. All right, we did that. Who would like to read this screen for me? Do I have a volunteer?
May I?
Go ahead, Tamina, go ahead.
Understanding essay prompts. Essay prompts are used to help guide you in the type of essay you are writing. Identifying the keywords in the prompt can help you understand the type of writing you will be doing. What type of essay do you think these prompts describe? Describe the process you use to get into AUAF. Compare and contrast the advantages and disadvantages of studying online versus attending traditional classes. Writing an essay to encourage your school to implement a pass or fail grading system. Describe some of the similarities and differences between a pass or fail grading system and a letter grading system.
Okay, so describe the process you use to get into AUAF. What do you think? What type of essay is that?
A process?
Process.
Yeah.
Good process. You're going to go step by step. First I did this, next I did this. Number 2 is pretty easy. Compare and contrast the advantages and disadvantages of studying online versus attending traditional classes. What kind of essay is this going to be? It's easy.
Compare and
It's compare and
contrast.
contrast. Yeah.
Right.
Compare and contrast.
Right. Number 3, write an essay to encourage your school to implement a pass-fail grading system. What kind of essay?
Persuasive.
It's
a persuasive.
Very good.
Persuasive.
And the last one, persuasive, right?
Cause and effect.
Describe some of the similarities and differences between a pass-fail grading system and a letter grading system.
It is
Compare
descriptive.
and
Compare and contrast.
Very good. Compare and contrast.
comparative.
So we have process, compare, contrast. We have persuasive and compare and contrast. Hasina, you have your hand up? Hasina, I can't hear you. What?
I just wanted to ask you that because of the problems that I had before in my computer, I wasn't able to hear what are you explore for us. So I lost your exploration about the type of essay. So can you just repeat it a little bit to be broader for me?
So you want to know which essay types these are?
Yeah, because I'm not because I lost my connection and
Okay.
I had a problem with my PC.
Tamina, would you like to tell her? What type?
First one. The first one, which says that describe the process you use to get into AUF. This is a process essay. The second, compare and contrast the advantages and disadvantages. This is a compare and contrast essay. The third one, write an essay to encourage your school. This is a persuasive essay. And the last one that describe some of the similarities and differences between a pass or fail grading. This is again a compare and contrast essay.
And Helen, not to worry because I'm recording this, so you can always watch what you miss on the recording. I know it's more fun to do it together, but sometimes we have to. Okay, so last semester you did a lot of paragraph writing, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So now we're working on the essay. So I'm going to just show you that paragraphs and essay are very similar, and you cannot write. The reason why we spend a lot of time on writing paragraphs is the only way to write a good essay is to know how to write a good paragraph. So as you can see, the topic sentence, you have your topic and your thesis. Then your supporting detail, you have the topic sentence for each body paragraph. You have supporting sentence and you have details. Normally details are examples or personal experience. Most teachers really like it when you give details of your personal experience. And then we have the conclusion, which is a closing statement. So this is just a little visual for you to see how we can use the paragraph in each of our sections of the essay. So now,
Professor, just a quick question. Sorry. Is there any difference between the hook and the topic sentence?
I could have paid you to say that, Hamid, because that's exactly where we're going to go in a minute. As soon as we finish this thesis statement, we're going to work on the hook, okay?
Okay.
So the thesis statement has 2 parts. I would like somebody to read this, not Tamina, somebody else.
Can I read, ma'am?
Sadia can read. I think I saw Sadia put her hand up last time too.
Can I read it, Miss?
No, Sadia.
Thesis statement. The thesis statement has 2 parts. And the first one, it answers the essay question or has a topic. And the second one, it also has a focus of the topic. The third one lists the focus points. Example, 3 famous landmarks in my country are Herat's Citadel, Darlaman Palace, and Buddha of Bamiyan. Which part is the topic? What part is the focus? Can you infer or guess the essay question?
Right, thank you. So a thesis statement is going to have 1 and 2 for sure. It's going to have a topic and a focus. 3 is very helpful because you list the points. So let's, in the example, what is the topic of this example?
Landmarks. 3 famous landmarks.
Famous landmarks.
famous landmarks.
Okay, and what is the focus of this topic?
3 famous places like
Herod's
Landmarks.
Citadel. Famous
Herod's
landmarks in
Citadel,
Afghanistan.
Mount Palace, and Buddha of Bamiyan.
Yeah, those are the focus points. Herat Citadel, Darul Aman Palace, and Buddha of Bamiyan. Those are the focus points. The focus of the topic. So the topic is famous landmarks and the focus in my country, which is Afghanistan, right? So that is the focus. Then the Herat Citadel, Darul Aman Palace, and Buddha of Bamiyan, those are the focus points. What kind of what do you think the question, the essay question is in this essay?
What are some famous landmarks in your country?
Yeah, maybe describe some famous landmarks in your country. Yeah, good. All right, so we're going to practice now. So I'm going to do it the way we were doing it before because I think that works here, is I'm going to give you the link, and I have a lot of, in this case, we only have one document, but we'll work on it together because I don't want to spend the time to get you into focus groups, 2 groups, and then we spend all time trying to get in there and nothing happens. Okay, so I have this one here, right? Yeah, okay. Let me give you this one. Let me share the link. I'm going to make it for everybody, not just UAF, and I'm going to make you editors. Editors, done. Okay. So here's the link. There's the link. Go to that link. Let me know when you're there. Can you see my screen at the moment? I don't think so.
Yes, we can see.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So, and I gave you the document in case it's not clear. So I can make this bigger though. All right. So the instructions say, look at the thesis statements below, and we have 3 of them. So let me put in 1, 2, 3. So we have to find the focus, the topic, the focus, and if we have 3 points. So on sentence number 1, how about BB? Would you like to read that one? Number 1.
Professor, number 1 is parents should not have access to their children's Facebook or other social media accounts.
So what is the topic here?
The topic in this sentence is that parents should not have access. That's the topic that it says that they should not have access. But when we talk about the focus is that to their children's Facebook or other social media. That's the focus of this sentence. And when we want to talk about the question of this thesis, the question is that the parents or what should not they access to?
No, what
the parents should not access to what?
No, that's not the question. Everything else was good, but that's not the correct question. What do you think the question is? What is the essay question?
Why parents should not have access to their children's Facebook or other social media account?
Or we can say
No,
that should parents have access to their children's social media accounts?
No, parents, parents should respect their children's privacy. I
guess the question would be, does parents or is it okay for parents to have access to their children's Facebook accounts or not?
So, okay, let's back up just a bit. What kind of essay do you think this is going to be?
Persuasive.
Persuasive. So think about persuasive essay questions. That's number two.
Should parents have access to their Facebook?
Or what is your opinion of parents having access to children's Facebook accounts?
Why parents shouldn't have access to their children's Facebook or other social media account?
You can't say shouldn't because that's an opinion. There has to be a question.
Okay.
Should parents have is okay. Or what do you think? What do you think about parents having access to their children's Facebook account? Okay, so number two, who would like to try number two?
Can I?
Okay,
Can I?
who is I?
It's me.
Sajid, you already did it. I want somebody who hasn't done it yet. Mina can do it. Go ahead.
Is marriage becoming outdated?
Okay, well, wait. You're jumping the gun. What is the topic?
Marriage is not becoming outdated because it is a symbol of love, respect, and security. I think this is talking about all of the
So what is the topic?
So I think, this is basically about marriage.
Okay, topic is about marriage, and then the focus is what?
So the question, should I say the question?
No, the focus. What's the second part?
The focus is that it is a symbol of love, respect, and security.
Those are the focus points, but what is the focus?
What is it a symbol of? Or what is good about marriage?
Or what is bad about marriage?
Yeah.
Either way, right? Okay.
Yes, could look at it either way.
So, okay, so what would be the question, the essay question? What type of essay do you think it is first?
I think persuasive. Can I say, Professor? Compare, contrast.
No, it's persuasive.
I think it's a persuasive because you're going to persuade somebody whether you think marriage is becoming outdated or not becoming outdated.
Yes.
In this case, the person's opinion is it's not becoming outdated. Okay, so number three, let's try somebody else. How about Nahida, number three?
Okay, Professor. Number three, fast food should not be served on college campuses. The question I think can be that should fast food be served on college campuses or not? And it is persuasive, I think.
And what is the topic?
It is the fast food on. It is the fast food, just the serve of.
What is the focus?
Yeah.
What is the focus?
The focus is that should be served on college campuses or not.
Okay, good. All right, you guys did pretty good on that. And I just want to tell you, I really, really, really appreciate all of you stepping up to do these activities. I really do appreciate that. Now I have to find my PowerPoint, so just give me a sec.
Thank you, Mom.
I'll share it with me. Here we go. I will post all of this, of course, so that I went the wrong way. Okay, week 3. Here we go. So we are down. Pretty much finished with the class. Okay, well, now we're going to talk about the next thing we're going to do is talk about the introductory paragraph. So this is the way an introduction works. You start off with your hook, and I'm going to give you some ideas for hooks in a minute. Then you have to have some background information, 1 or 2 sentences, and then you have a thesis. So you see what this is? This is what we call a funnel. So the idea is you start off really wide, and then you narrow it all down till you get to the thesis statement. Okay, so who would like to read this one? Go ahead, Noor Jahan. You may read Noor Jahan.
Okay. The hook is a general statement about the topic. Background information is derived between the hook and the thesis statement. The thesis statement clearly answers the essay questions.
Very good. So usually we have 1 sentence for the hook, two sentences for the background information and one sentence for the thesis statement, which we've just been working on. So let's take a look at the next slide. So here are some ways to start the hook. So I'm looking Cecilia? Habibi, would you like?
Yes, ma'am.
Go ahead.
Some ways to start the hook include sometimes a hook can begin with an intriguing rhetorical question.
Intriguing rhetorical. Those are hard words.
Yeah. A surprising fact or statistic gave credit to the source. A relevant quotation gave credit to the author. An interesting anecdote, an evocative image or description, a common misconception. But how well this kind of hook works really depends on us as a writer.
Right, so you need to, these are all an intriguing rhetorical question. A rhetorical question is a question that you already know the answer to, but you're just asking the question to get somebody interested.
Okay.
A surprising fact or statistic, but make sure you give credit to the source. A relevant quotation, again, give credit to the author. An interesting anecdote. An anecdote is a short story. An evocative image or description, that's something that when you see it, you ask questions to yourself, or a common misconception. Those are the ideas. And here are some hooks. Now, this is a template. We want you to copy these in your, when you use your, write your essay, you may pick one of these hooks. So who's going to read for me? Somebody who has not read yet. Tamin Bahin.
Try starting your hook with one of these templates. Americans have always believed that individual effort can triumph over circumstances. Conventional wisdom has it that. Common sense seems to dictate that. The standard way of thinking about topic X has it that. It is often said that. My whole life I have heard it said that. You would think that.
So these are templates for you to copy. You may copy these and put in, but you have to put in the underlined part has to be your words, right? So Americans have always believed that individuality is more important than community. You might want to say Afghans have always believed that, and then you say whatever. Another one, conventional wisdom has it that. You have to write what the conventional wisdom is. But you're welcome. This is why we give you these things, is that you can use them. You can copy this part and then just put your own part. This will help you. Parwana, do you have a question?
No, ma'am, it was for reading.
Okay, I'll
materials.
get you next reading. Don't worry about that. So these are just ones that you want to keep in your list, okay? All right, so that's what we've done today is we've gone over that stuff. Let's take a look at the modules. So what you have left to do this week, this is all the class. This will be open up now. All the essays, all the things we did in class today will be published for you to look at. And your assignments this week, you finished this one. Some of you have started this one. So this one, Helen, I hope you don't mind that I'm going to share your journal because it was good.
It's okay, ma'am.
Okay, so this is the template right here. If you can see this arrow, this is the template. You can click on it and it will download an Excel spreadsheet. And then you can put your information here in the spreadsheet. Or you can do what Helen did. Where is Helen? Here, let me stop sharing for a minute because you shouldn't be seeing everybody's grades. Let me get Helen's up there. Helen, where are you? Here you are. Okay. Right here. All right, I'm going to share the screen in a minute. So I just want to show you that what Helen did also works for me. If you don't like the Excel spreadsheet, you can do it as a Google Docs. See how Helen did this? So she has the word highlighted here. She has the part of speech. She has the definition. She has the actual, you copy the sentence out of the text that you read, okay? You copy it because we want you to have the original sentence. Then you put the part of speech, you put the definition, and then you write your own sentence here. And this vocabulary journal, you can do it the way Helen did it, or you can do it with the spreadsheet. Doesn't matter to me. What's important here is that you...
I think, ma'am, Helen's style is better than the sheet one.
Okay, that's fine. If you like Helen's style, you
It
may...
looks great.
Okay, so use Helen's style. It's beautiful, yes. And it makes it better for you. I tried to do something that would help you so you would have a template, but you're welcome to use Helen's. And I think I like Helen's too, FYI. So the idea of this journal is that you're going to do this every time you do a reading, but because we have just started it this week and you've already done so many readings, we only want you only have to pick one reading and 5 words. But I really want you to get into the habit of doing this vocabulary journal for all your classes and all the new words you learn, because this is a great way to, and we want you to integrate these words into your essays. Yes, Parwana?
So, ma'am, we need to make a sentence with it, our own sentence with it.
Yes, your own sentence. So you do, well, you're going to do, you're going to write the word, you're going to write the definition with the part of speech. I want to know what part of speech it is. Then you copy the sentence from the article, copy it, cut and paste. Only time I will let you cut and paste. Then you write an original sentence and you make sure you tell me the name of the article. So this week, you only have to do 5 words, but for the future, you have to do for all the readings 5 words from each, but not for this week, okay? So you'll be handing this in this week, week 6 and week 9. And this is cumulative. So in week 3, you'll only have 5 words, but in week 6, you'll have more because you have the 5 words from week 3 and whatever words you have in week 6, 4, 5, and 6, right? Mina?
Yes, ma'am. You said that we should have 15 words in total in one part of the assignment instructions. So, and now you're saying we should only do 5? I'm a bit confused.
Yes, so for this week, only 5 because I'm just teaching you now. But in the future, every time you have a reading, I want you to take 5 words from the reading and do it right when you do the reading. So
I already did 15. Is that okay?
That's okay. You can put more than 5. 5 is a requirement, but 15 is fine. And here's the
one more question, ma'am. Sorry. Do we need to put pick words from all of 3 essays?
So in this week, you only need to put 5 words from any of the 3 essays.
Okay, thank you. Got it.
But from week 6, for week 6, you need to do week 4, week 5, week 6. You need to do 5 words from each essay you read. You don't have, we'll have maybe 1 or 2 readings each week. So you'll just need to do it. Just start doing it because this is going to help you increase your vocabulary. And as you see, you're going to get graded not on your structure, but how many, if you did the assignment or not. So if you do it 100%, you're going to get 100%. Okay. All you have to do is do it. Something easy. But it'll help you with your vocabulary, which is really important because we want you to use these words in your essay. Do you understand what I'm saying? How I'm making the connection? So the vocabulary, these are great words to use in your essay. Okay, so we have another reading response. Let's go over this. And I need to share with you the announcement from the other teacher. So hold on. Because, all right, so we read this already, okay? So now you're going to do a reading response. A reading response, again, is you responding to whatever you have read. And we're trying to teach you how to do this because it'll be it will help you when you write your essay. So in this case, we have this quote from the article. And the question is, do you agree or disagree with Studer? First, use a template to introduce a standard view on the topic. Let me show you this template. Again, we're getting really involved in these templates because they're helpful. So here is a way you can use standard views. These are the hooks we said, right? So this is your template to introduce standard views. So you read the quote and you're going to pick one of these sentence frames to write your sentence about. That will be your first sentence, okay? That's called the hook, right?
Ma'am, you're gonna repeat the same underlined words like individual effort can be triumph over circumstances.
No, you can copy this part. Hold on, it's not letting me show you. Let me make a annotation here. Okay. You can copy this part here. But you need to use your own words on the other part. So this part you can copy. If this is the one you choose, and then you put your own words here. Okay, does that make sense?
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, got it. Thank
Okay. It's to help you write correctly. So we're really trying to teach you stuff here because when you get to the university, they're not going to teach you. They're going to expect that you already know this stuff. Let me clear here. Okay. And then I probably have to erase. Hold on. Erase the annotations. Okay. So that's the first step. Now let me get rid of the annotations so we go on to the second step. Okay. So that's the first thing. So you're going to use that's the hook right there. Okay. That's your first sentence. Okay. Number 2, then you have to agree or disagree with the author. Here is the template for that. Scroll down. Here's agreeing. And here's disagreeing. Okay. So you're going to use these. If you disagree with the quote, you're going to use one of these. If you agree with it, you're going to use one of these. Okay. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes. Yes, Professor.
Okay. And then you're going to be using number 4, personal experience to support your opinion. Okay. And number 5, find a piece of evidence from the article to support your opinion. So you can have it be a 5-sentence paragraph, that's fine, but you must have at least 250 words. Now, when I say here, make sure your response is formatted accordingly as reviewed in class, we need to make sure that you do the correct paper format, which is right over here. I know we're running a little late, but I'd rather get all of this stuff cleared up well so that you have good scores on your work this week. Here, paper format. It's in week 2. This is what we want for a paper. We want a paper to look like this. Your name, course date, period, and time. So your name, course name would be ADY099, and period is, well, actually period is section, and then the date. And here is the title. And you see how it's double spaced and indented. I don't really care so much about the indenting, but some teachers really care about it. So just letting you know. But you got to double space. And do you know why we need you to double space?
Yeah, because it's easy to read.
Yes, and
To
easy
read,
to
yes.
correct too. Easier for me to give you correction. So yeah, that's what you want to do. So Mina, yeah, that's a good sentence. That's correct. But that's not the topic of your homework assignment. So let's go back to the homework assignment. I want to make sure you understand because I want you to get full marks. All right. So the first sentence is going to be the hook, and here's the template for that. The second sentence is going to be, do you agree or disagree? The third sentence is going to be a personal experience. And then you're going to have evidence from the article to support your opinion. And don't forget, when you do evidence, you have to give the author credit, right? And you're going to have a conclusion. So that's 5 sentences, more or less. But the more important thing is the 250 words. Yes, Nahida.
Professor, should we cite here? It means we have to cite.
Yes, well, only you remember how I told you to cite? There are, you can put in parentheses with the year, the author's name, or you can say according to and put the author's name, right?
Yes, Professor. And
Yeah.
I think the page number will not be needed, yeah?
No page number. You'll learn that, and that'll come in the next class when you do a 105. But for this, we just need you to know when you're copying something or when you're using somebody else's ideas, you have to give them credit.
So just mentioning the author's name is enough then, yeah?
Yes. And here's the quote that you're going to be responding to. Okay, any questions about this? You understand what to do?
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
now
ma'am.
we need to talk about group work. So I know you guys don't like group work, but we have to do group work. So my thought is, if you could divide yourselves up into groups that you like, I would make the same groups every time.
Ma'am, that would be great. Could you just tell us that how many people should work in one group? Because I already have 2 perfect teammates. I would like to work with them for the rest of the
And
semester.
additionally, ma'am, I don't want to be in the same group with the same people because they're not responsive, and every time I have to do it all by my own.
I have good points about that. First of all, you shouldn't be doing it all on your own, Helen. So you need to find people you can work with. And somebody, I know that, for example, you were putting everybody's name on, everybody was doing this. You put all your group members on the paper, but not everybody participated. And you really shouldn't give credit to people who didn't participate. So like,
yeah.
So, I mean, I saw all these problems, and I know that you hated that assignment, and I don't want that to happen again, but we have to work in groups. And you know why we have to work in groups? Because you have to learn how to work in a group if you're going to change your country. If you want to be a leader in your country, you must know how to work in a group. So,
Professor, the problem is not the people.
Sorry.
The problem is the timing. Some people work at the daytime and at the night they're not available. Some people work at the night and at the day they're not available.
and if you were to hear the dean's response to that is that you're not supposed to be working, but we know you are, so that's fine.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Sorry, ma'am. Ma'am, if you make groups for us and put group member names, so no one will be able to, like, they all will, I don't know how to say, like, they are all will be compelled to work together. So we are always confused because we don't know which group we are in. When we ask others, they say we are in another group.
Right. So that's why I'm asking you if you could make your own groups and let me know what they are.
It will be better if you made groups for us.
I'm not hearing that from everybody in this room, though. I'm hearing different.
Ma'am, if I want to make or create a group, nobody will accept me because I'm the one who's very serious and do all the assignments on time. So nobody's gonna accept me. It's better you to make group.
Okay, so if I make, that's so funny, Helen. If I make groups, you will go with them. And if you have ideas for who you want to be in your group, will you just let me know?
Ma'am, I have an idea. Can I share?
Yeah, go ahead.
Ma'am, how about those who already they are okay with their group mates and they are happy with them? They have a group, and those that they are left, you can put them into another group.
Yeah, I'm agree. I'm agree.
Okay, let's try that. So if you have a group that you work well with, send them to me, and then I will, whoever's left, I will make a group with. And
okay, ma'am, how many people should work in one group?
I think no more than 4. But more
Okay.
I would rather have not. So let's go 3 or 4.
Yeah, we are a group of 3 and we can work perfect.
Okay,
with
so
each other.
send it via email.
Definitely.
Okay, and then by next week, because we don't have any group work this week, It's next week, we're gonna have group work, so I'll figure it all out by then. And I appreciate your input. I'm always there to make it better for you. My whole idea is for you guys to learn. Because this grade doesn't matter for anything. All this experience that we're having here is a learning experience because your grades don't follow you. Once you finish this class, you're starting fresh with a 0. So you don't have to worry, you just have to pass. Everybody, and I promise you, if you come to class and you do the work, you will pass and you will learn. So you don't have to worry about anything. But we do need to work in groups. So thank you so much for your input. Keep giving me input. I love you guys, and it's Valentine's Day, so be the best you can be.
Thank you
Yes,
so much.
ma'am.
We love you
Happy
more.
Valentine's Day.
You too. I'm going to stop.
Love you, ma'am.